3 cameras, 3 recordings that were never supposed to be found. What you're about to see has no explanation. Story 1. The Elisa Lam elevator footage. February 2013. The Cecil Hotel in Los Angeles. A 21-year-old Canadian student named Elisa Lam had been staying at the hotel for several days. She was traveling alone, checking in with her parents regularly. And then, she stopped. Her family reported her missing. Police searched the hotel. Nothing. Weeks went by. Then the hotel released security footage from one of its elevators. And what people saw on that tape stopped the internet cold. Elisa enters the elevator alone. She presses multiple buttons. The doors don't close. She steps out into the hallway, looks left, looks right, like she's hiding from something or someone. She ducks back into the elevator, presses more buttons, steps halfway out again. And then she starts moving her hands. Slowly, in wide, fluid gestures, like she's having a conversation with someone who isn't there. Her fingers stretch outward. Her body sways. She steps fully into the hallway and disappears around the corner. The elevator doors finally close. She was never seen alive again. 3 weeks later, hotel guests began complaining about the water. Low pressure, strange color, odd taste. A maintenance worker climbed to the roof to check the water tanks. He found Elisa Lam's body floating inside one of them. The tank was sealed from the outside. To this day, no one has fully explained how she got in. The coroner ruled it an accidental drowning. But watch that elevator footage and tell me that explanation feels complete. Story 2. The surveillance camera at Roanoke Island. Most people know the story of the lost colony of Roanoke, 115 settlers who vanished from the coast of North Carolina in 1590, leaving behind only the word Croatoan carved into a post. What most people don't know is what a historical preservation team captured on a wildlife camera near the original settlement site in 2019. The team had set up motion-activated cameras around the area to monitor deer and wildlife. Standard stuff. When they reviewed the footage weeks later, they found something on one of the night recordings that none of them could explain. At 2:47 a.m., the camera triggers. No deer, no animal. The frame is still, just dark trees and wet grass. Then, at the edge of the frame, something moves. A figure, upright, slow, moving between the trees in a way that doesn't match a normal human gait. The steps too deliberate, the pauses too long. It moves through the frame and stops, faces the camera directly. For 11 seconds, it doesn't move. Then it walks backward, into the tree line and disappears. The researchers reported it to local authorities. They were told it was likely a person trespassing, but the site is fenced, gated, and alarmed. No entry was recorded that night. The footage was quietly archived. It has never been officially released. Story 3. The babysitter's camera. This one doesn't come from a historical site or a cold case. It comes from a suburb in Ohio, 2018. A neighborhood most people would describe as completely normal. A young couple had recently installed a Nest camera in their living room, mostly to check in on their dog during the day. Standard home security setup. One night, after putting their infant daughter to bed, both parents went to sleep around 10 p.m. The camera was running. When the mother reviewed the footage the following morning, she almost didn't catch it. At 3:14 a.m., the baby monitor in the nursery goes off. The audio picks up the baby fussing. Standard, normal. But in the living room camera, the one pointed at the couch and the front hallway, something changes. A shadow crosses the far wall, not from outside, not from a passing car. The blinds are fully closed. The shadow moves from inside the room, stretches across the wall, and then contracts, like something stood up and sat back down. No one entered the house. No doors opened. No windows triggered the alarm. The family moved out within a month. The footage was submitted to a paranormal research group who analyzed the light sources in the room frame by frame. Their conclusion: the shadow has no identifiable light source origin. To this day, nobody knows what cast it. Cameras were supposed to give us answers. Instead, sometimes, they just give us better questions. If these 3 cases taught us anything, It's that there are things happening just outside the edge of explanation, things that get recorded by accident, things that were never meant to be seen. Echoes of darkness will keep digging, because the most disturbing truths aren't the ones that are hidden, they're the ones that are hiding in plain sight. 2.